For a change.
Let's do it.
Come on.
There it is.
Live.
Live on Capital Jazz TV. It's your host, Jody. We are at the 27th Annual Capital Jazz Festival. Patti Austin.
That's right, I'm still alive. Shocking, I know. Still here.
Patti, you were not supposed to say that.
Somebody's got to say it. You know you're saying it at home.
No.
Girl, I thought she was gone a long time ago.
No,
I'm still
ain't
here.
nobody
Still here to
that.
torture y'all.
No, because you still tour. You still got much more
I just
music
got back from Tokyo 2 days ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where were you at Tokyo?
I'm a little bit fried. We were at the Blue Note, and we had so much fun. And I still have my Tokyo vibe going on.
Yeah.
You know, the Japanese just have a whole kind of aura about them that's so peaceful and gentle and kind and loving. And so I'm still carrying some of that, but I'm trying to build back my American angst and hostility so I can deal with y'all when I get on stage. It's a whole other dynamic. Did all this nice, soft, sweet, beautiful music in Japan. They love so much.
Right.
Now I got to come here and get back to the dark side.
No, it's not the dark side. We cherish you, Patti. You are a treasure in our eyes.
Well, you are a treasure in my eyes.
Oh no,
Really.
no. I mean, it's how many years has it been, Patti?
Next year, well, how many years have I done this?
I mean, just overall
or
in your
this.
career, right?
Well, I
Since
started
4
when I was
years
4,
old.
and I'm going to
Yeah.
be 70 next year. Next year is my 60th anniversary in show business.
60th.
60 years of getting paid to do this nonsense.
Some people can't get paid past one.
Yeah,
One.
I have to admit, I laugh at people who say, I've been doing this for 20 years. Catch up, why don't you?
60 years.
60 years.
What do we need to learn for 60 years? Like, I right now, I just want to sit at your feet, and I just need you to teach us.
As an elderly woman told me years ago, never go anywhere without your shawl. Because when you get old, you get cold. And she didn't say that. I figured that out. About 5 years. At 65, you start going, turn down the air conditioning. It's because you know that that's going to be the final result. You're going to be cold, old, and cold and dead. So you don't look forward to the cold when you're got one foot on a banana peel and the other one on the grave.
She did not.
Just do not want to. You know, it's like a reenactment or a potential reenactment. So it's like warm it up because my bones are cold. That I can tell you, and just have a lot of fun whenever possible. Always look on the bright side of life. You know, you got to be like Monty Python.
Though. It's hard. Like when you look at our landscape right now, when you look at where we are in this world right now.
Yeah.
Even with the documentary that just came out that Ava directed, When They See Us, it's so hard to be on the right side or the positive
you mean
side.
you mean that I cried all the way through When They See Us?
Ooh, I couldn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but you cannot get over this and work through it and work towards a better way of being unless you see the humor in it all. There's humor in. Sadly, there's humor in everything.
There is humor in everything. Yes.
You know, if you just dig down in there, and you need that, that's fuel. Music and humor and art and creativity are the fuel that pushes you through all of this drama. And I'm an extremely political person, always have been. I mean, my high school yearbook picture, not the posed horrible picture that we all have of ourselves in high school, but the kind of the candid shot is me leading a peace march. Because I graduated from high school in 1968. So that was the year of assassinations, us.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember talking to my manager a couple of years ago when a certain village idiot got into the Oval Office. And I said to him, I don't remember it ever being this bad. And he cleared his throat and began to run down the history of our magnificent country. And I was like, oh, damn, we've been a hot mess forever. Forever, yeah, for so long. For so long. Yeah. So we should be anesthetized to trauma and drama. Our problem, though, because I travel around the world, and I find that the problem in this country is that we do not face anything.
Meaning
when we're still not over September 11th. Because we never dealt with it. We went shopping within a week.
And we actually built a mall in that area now.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's all about commerce. It's not about your heart and your soul. And when you go to Europe and the Middle East and Africa and Asia, anything that has happened in a traumatic way in those countries is memorialized.
Right. And they own it.
That's what I'm saying.
And
they
right.
own it.
They own
and
it.
they also correct it. You know, you cannot wear a swastika on your T-shirt in Germany. You will get arrested because they have made hate illegal, which I think is a great idea right about now.
They've made hate illegal.
Yeah. You got to make hate illegal.
Imagine if we had the capability.
I'm walking for president. I'm not running. Because if you run and you're black, they figure you're running from something.
Let me tell you something, Patti.
So I'm
if
walking.
I see your name on a ballot.
I'm going to the Urban League, and I've started a podcast. It hasn't aired yet. We're trying to get it on by the 5th of July. But it's very tongue-in-cheek. It's very tongue-in-cheek what I'm doing. But I'm going to interview as many of the candidates who are brave enough to talk to me and tell me what I need to be doing to walk for the presidency. Because I have my whole agenda. Oh yeah, I've got my whole plan.
I love this.
Yeah, the first thing on my plan is everybody has to stop screwing with each other and each other. Just get it. You don't have to worry about abortions. You just stop screwing.
Okay, Patti, you
Slow
had me.
our roll.
You had me
I
right
know,
here.
I know.
You had me right here.
I have everybody right there. And then they tell me, look, we've done a poll on you and you're like Zippo. But I don't care. I'm willing to put myself out there the right way. Stop screwing, people.
Stop screwing. Okay. But I love.
Think of all the things that would be eliminated if everybody stopped screwing.
Look
at your face!
I don't know. I don't know.
Please stay in shock.
I don't know.
Just stuff like that. Reparations, black people shouldn't have to pay taxes for another 200 years. Bam.
That's all I'm saying.
It's easy.
That's all I'm saying.
We built this bad boy.
That's all I'm
Can we
saying.
have a vacation?
That's all I'm saying.
Why am I paying you for something I built for you because your ass was too lazy to build it your damn self? You had to go to my neighborhood and wake me up in the middle of the afternoon and take me across the ocean and say, build my White House, build my plantation. But no. Get up off your lazy Western European butt and do it yourself. But no. And I can say this because my grandmother was Swedish and Finnish, which is exactly a mixed relationship in Europe.
Right.
The Finns and the Swedes.
Yeah, the Swedes and the Finns, yeah.
Yeah, so all that's running around in here so I can tell you about everybody's ass.
And
my granddaddy was Bajan, so I can tell you about the island people.
I'm sorry, I'm Haitian, so of course I'm like, yeah.
I can tell you about my grandmother. We used to tease my grandmother all the time. I used to say, Grandma, say yellow jello. She'd go, yellow, yellow. Damn it, you made me do it again. So whatever you want to know about it, and I just sat in November next to Putin at a concert. I know the dirt. This is why I'm walking for the presidency.
The podcast is called Walking for Presidency?
No.
Okay, because
it's called the Patti Austin Podcast. Duh. You got a brand. You got a brand.
Keep it simple. Keep it
branding.
Love this. Patti, oh my God, I love you.
I'm sorry.
This is so good.
I'm just goofy. This is from flying too much, people.
Yeah,
I'm not normally like, I'm normally very serious.
But people know you for your music, so it's good for us to know that you're
goofy.
That you're goofy.
You can say it.
And that you're politically
and proud of it.
And politically
incorrect.
Yeah.
I was on Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher when he was on ABC.
Yes.
And I'll never forget it because Bill, I'm throwing down the gauntlet for you right now, Mr. Maher, and I saw you have a little hissy fit because somebody went off on you the other night.
Okay.
You were adorable. You went off on your audience because they laughed at you. They mocked you. But here's the thing. I was on the show, and the question, I can't remember exactly what the question was, but essentially he said, what is wrong? It was wrong then too, when he was on the air on ABC.
Right.
He said, what's wrong? What is happening? What is this? I said, oh, white men, they gotta die, and then we're gonna be okay. Has that come back to bite everybody in the booty? And I was much younger then.
But
I'm old now. See, but when you get old, I can't wait till next year I turn 70 and I can cuss people out and they'll say, isn't she cute?
Right.
She's so feisty.
But you don't look.
The joy of getting old.
You don't look 70, so
well,
that won't really
thank
pass.
you. Thank you for the dark side of the gene pool, because white folks be breaking your shit down.
Ooh, but black
people be holding it up. Black don't crack.
Black don't crack.
Brown, a little better. A light bright, damn near white. You just as screwed as everybody all the other wine papers. You're gonna get wrinkles. You're gonna go to the plastic surgeon. You're gonna get it. As my mother used to say, I'm gonna get a rubber band when I turn 80, and I'm just gonna pull all this flesh up to the top and tighten it and stick a wig on top. Don't you wish you could?
Oh, don't you wish you could? Just put it right here in the back. Just like
Yeah, just pull it to the back.
Right, firm everything up.
Firm everything
Because
up.
it's all starting to happen.
Oh, bat wings.
Yeah. Ooh, and back problems.
Scary back
like
problems. We've been talking about, before we came on here, about all the stuff that hurts.
All the stuff.
The back, the side,
All the things.
You know, the walking, just the walking thing, getting out of bed. All of these things can kill you when you're older.
All the things hurt.
I've fallen and I'll never get up. It's my motto.
Well, you have to get up because you have some more music to create.
I have to sing some more.
You have to sing some more, Patti.
I'm going to be like a punch-drunk fighter. I'm warning you now. Until the audience goes, please, just stay home, okay? Because it's just bad. It don't work no more. Yeah, I tell all my friends, really, all kidding aside, when I get to that point, and everybody does,
Right.
you know, years ago when I was a kid in the business, when I was like 11 years old, a marvelous lady, a singer named Patrice Munsell, who was an opera singer, who was the only opera singer that could go on Ed Sullivan and sing a pop song and not sound like an opera singer singing a pop song, because they always, whenever you did Ed Sullivan and you sang opera, you had to do a pop song and an aria.
Okay.
And she would always nail both of them. And I used to do a summer replacement show with her, and she sat me on her lap one day and said, honey, let me explain this business to you. This is how it goes. Who's Patti Austin? Get me Patti Austin. Get me a young Patti Austin. Who's Patti Austin? Now, if you start the race out knowing that, you prepare for all of those eventualities. And I see people in this business that don't understand that none of this lasts forever for anybody.
Right.
You're going to have another generation that's going to come around and go, Marilyn Monroe who?
Right.
Madonna what?
What? Right. Janet who?
Janet
right.
who?
Right.
You know, and so that's where we all end up. So you might as well have as much fun as you possibly can up to that point. And I've reached a point in my career where my preparation for that who's Patti Austin part of my life is to teach other people about what I've learned on this path. So I teach as many master classes as I can fit in between what I do, and I teach them all over the world because there's still a lot of people that want to know how to sing jazz and how to sing American music.
Absolutely.
And how to perform on a stage, and I learned from the most magnificent people alive. So I'd feel horrible if I didn't pass that down.
Thank you.
Because that's how you build it out.
Yeah.
And the magnificent thing about representing the jazz market as much as I have in the last, I'd say, 15 years, is that it's such a foundation for everything that we listen to now. And if you can bring that with you,
absolutely,
you just make it. And it was designed in the first place to grow and evolve.
Right.
You know, for all of you little jazz police out there, tuck it. Because I worked with the guys that invented it, and they were all silly, wonderful, magnificent people who were about being free and having the music be free and having everybody take a piece of it and put a little sauce on it and make it their own. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to grow.
What it is.
So that's it.
I could talk to Patti forever, but she
well, then let's do that. What the heck? Don't let anybody else in the room.
Stage.
Okay.
You have to jump on
Don't
stage.
remind me. I hope I can remember all the lyrics, and if I don't, I'm old, okay? I'm senile. I don't even know who I am. I think I'm still Stephanie Mills. Stephanie! Stephanie!
That's just because they're both petite. That's all that is.
Yes.
That's all. Because
Stephanie's shorter and younger than me. And I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. Is she ready yet?
Is Stephanie around?
Oh, hi, Steph.
This is Patti Austin. Always a pleasure, Patti.
Thank you
so much.
So fun talking to you.
It's just always a good time. You fill up my soul every
Well,
time I
and
see
you should know right now, just from this example, that whoever does join me on my podcast will not be able to say a whole heck of a lot because I never shut up. So that's actually the name of the show. I never shut up.
Podcast from Patti Austin. Go to her website. Go to her social feeds.
And you'll find out where we're going to be. We're
Yes.
still trying to place this whole thing.
Yes.
And I am, in fact, thanks to the magnificent Urban League, going to go to their convention this year and interview as many of the candidates as
Perfect.
I can.
Perfect.
They will be fun and silly interviews, but you also might get some great sound bites and
Perfect.
fun stuff. Yeah.
Perfect, because this is a time where it's very crucial. We need it. We need to hear who these people are.
Yes.
And we would love to hear.
And we
through
have
your
some
voice.
amazing candidates now.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, just parting words. I just wish that the top 5 candidates that are out there now, according to the polls, would unite forces like the Avengers and say, screw me running for president. I'm bringing my homies with me because it's going to take everybody to fix this mess now.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm just another one of my magnificent ideas while I'm walking for the presidency.
Patti Austin, Jody Dorsey, Capital Jazz TV.
How'd you like that exit?